and welcome to this video demonstration, designing a secure and organized IT environment for the Ensign Student Success Center. My name is GPO. This is an outline for the final virtual machine creation. I will be applying my knowledge of Active Directory domain services, user accounts, security groups, group policy objects to real-world scenario. So it's a design map for building the new VM to demonstrate mastery of this subject area. So the Ensign Student Success Center design need. The new Student Success Center will have the following resources and needs as outlined. The domain name will be ensignsuccess.corp. The main goal is to design a secure, organized, and efficient Active Directory environment for the new Student Success Center. A plan that will ensure proper management, user management, folder access control, and enforcement of standardized security and configuration policies. So, below is the design, the proposal for the design of the new VM. Like I said, within the domain, the Student Success Center will have users and computers. Then the users will include the manager and then advisors. There will be 5 advisors. Then there will be computers as well. There will be manager PCs and then advisor PCs. So the manager will have a computer. Then each of the 5 advisors will also have a PC within the Success Center. So that is how the design will look like. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the details of that design. The justification is that this design will separate users and computers, making it simple to target group policy objects based on roles. It keeps the environment clean, stable, and easy to manage, especially as future employees or systems are added. So, like I said, the designs will include user accounts and computers. I have the manager and then 5 student advisors. I use the naming convention of first name dot last name to name the managers and then the users. As you can see, the center manager will be Simon Cephas, the student advisors Peter Besida, John Zebedee, Andrew Kena, Luke Antioch, and Philip Besida. Then I will also create a backup domain administrator account that will be called Michael Backup Account. This also uses the first name last name format as required. Then there will be 3 security groups like I explained in that design. The first security group is SSC_managers. The purpose is that manager only permissions and access, admin reports folder. The members will only include the center manager, which is Simon Cephas. Then the other security group, SSC advisors, will grant access to shared advisors resources, and members will include, just like I told you before, the members will include Peter Besida, John Zebedee, Andrew Sena, John Luke Antioch, Philip Besida. Then the last security group, SSC all staff. The purpose of this security group is that universal policies that apply to all Student Success Center users, and members will include all advisors and then the center manager as well. Then for the permission, the folder permission plan, I'm also applying the principle of least privilege, that every member will have enough privilege to do what he or she wants to do. The advising document folder, the SSC advisors will have read and write permission. The SSC manager will have read and write permission. No other access will be granted. The reason is that both advisors and manager collaborate here, but access is restricted to their roles as well. Then admin reports folder. The SSC manager will have read and write permission. The SSC advisors, the 5 student advisors will will have no access. The reason is to prevent exposure of confidential reports. Then for the group policy objects, as I outlined in that design, group policy object number 1, SSC desktop branding policy, that is how we'll name it, will be linked to the Student Success Center, to the computers. The key settings include enforcing Ensign College desktop background, preventing users from changing the wallpaper, and disabling theme customization. The purpose is to establish a unified professional workstation environment. Group policy object 2 will be named SSC default browser configuration. It will also be linked to the Student Success Center, but this time around the users. The key settings will include the default home page will be set to ensign.edu/information technology. This will prevent changes to the home page, enable browser security protection, smart screen or the equivalent. The purpose here is to ensure staff always have access to the IT support side and helps to maintain safe browsing. Then the last group policy object, which will be named SSC password security policy, will be linked to the domain ensignsuccess.com. So it will operate at the domain level, and the key settings will include a minimum password length of 12 characters. I will also try to enforce password complexity. Then I will also recommend that there will be lockout threshold and password history settings. The purpose is to provide strong protection for user credentials, and then domain security. Then for the backup domain administrator account I will create, I already told you that the account will be named michael.admin using first last name format. The group members will include the domain admins, the enterprise admins, and then the administrators. The purpose, this is to provide redundancy in case the primary domain administrator account becomes inaccessible. So how will these group policy objects improve security and management? It will standardize desktops to reduce configuration drift. It will enforce secure web and password settings. It will control access to sensitive documents through groups and list privilege enforcement. Then lastly but not the least, it will ensure consistent, predictable and maintainable IT operations across the new Student Success Center. So this is my map, this is my design, and this is my outline that I will now use to create my final virtual machine to demonstrate my mastery of this subject area. Thank you for listening. We are in this together.